Hello, it's Tuesday, June the 14th, 2011, and I'm Martin Smith with a daily outlook from UFX Markets. The dollar dropped against most of the major currencies as stocks advanced, spurring investor demand for higher yielding assets. In addition, government debt rose earlier today after Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond President Lacker said he was considering lowering his forecast for US growth. Stock markets rebounded from an almost three-month low as the Dow rose by 0.01% and the Nasdaq gained 0.1%. Crude fell to a four-week low to close at $96.80 a barrel. Gold dropped by 0.80% to a three-week low and closed at $1,517 an ounce. Today, core retail sales is expected to grow by 0.30% versus 0.60%, PPI to rise by 0.10% versus 0.80%, and retail sales to decline by minus 0.30% versus 0.50% previously. The euro strengthened against the US dollar due to concern over poor US economic data. The euro rose despite the cutting of Greece's credit rating to CCC by S&P earlier today. Trading above support at 143.80 will keep the momentum positive for the pair. Overall, the euro-dollar traded with a low of 143.19 and a high of 146.94. No economic data is expected today. The pound strengthened for the first time in 2 weeks against the greenback after the central bank said UK inflation is reasonably well anchored in its quarterly bulletin published today. The trend for the pair is bullish. Overall, the pound-dollar traded with a low of 162.12 and a high of 164.65. Today, CPI is expected to grow by 4.5% as previously, and RPI to rise by 5.30% versus 5.20% as before. The dollar declined against the yen due to expectations that Bank of Japan policymakers meeting today may decide to expand asset purchases. If the pair succeeds in breaking support at 80, it may bring it to 79.60. Today, the central bank is forecast to keep benchmark interest rates at 0 to 0.1%. The Canadian dollar traded unchanged against its US counterpart due to a drop in oil prices and an unexpected decline in the nation's jobless rate, reported last week. Canada's jobless rate unexpectedly fell to 7.40% from 7.60% in May, to its lowest level since January 2009. Today, capacity utilization rate is expected to grow by 77% versus 76.40% previously. Well, that's it from me. Be sure to visit us at UFX Markets for all your online trading needs.